Hey guys, welcome. I'm Jenna, and today, as you can see, I've got my base on, which means we're playing with eyeshadow, but not any eyeshadow. We're playing with the Pure Raw Beauty Kristi eyeshadow palette. So if you don't know anything about this collaboration, Raw Beauty Kristi is a beauty content creator here on YouTube, and she has collaborated with Pure Cosmetics. This is her very first collaboration with a brand. This is actually a double-sided eyeshadow palette. I'll get into that in a minute, but first of all, we're just going to play with it. I have not even swatched this palette as of this moment. I've had it for a couple of days and I've just been itching to get into it. So today we're going to. Now, first of all, we just need to appreciate the artwork. I'm pretty sure you can see it there. All of these beautiful images on here, Kristi drew them herself. So she's created this palette right down to the artwork. As I said, it is double-sided. So one side you've got this rose gold writing, and then on the other side you've got silver writing. That's how you tell the two sides apart. This side is the neutral side. So you have got a big mirror on both sides, but you've got all of these beautiful neutrals here. And then on this side, you've got the colorful side. So they are all pressed pigments, I believe, on both sides. But this is the bright side. Both palettes, they're all pressed pigments and they're all matte shades, except for this shade right in the middle. This is, Kristi describes this as a topper shade, so you can use it on its own, or you can tap it on top of any of the other shades to make it glittery, basically. So that is the colorful side right there. And then the neutral side, which is probably what I'm going to dip into today. This is the neutral side. And again, a topper, shimmery, glittery sort of topper on right in the middle as well. So, enough talking. Let's put this on my eyes. Oh, I forgot to prime. Okay, so I've actually primed my eyes with my NYX potted primer. I do really like this primer. It's probably the one that I'm the most familiar with, and it's my most reliable one. So I wanted to specifically use this one. So I've primed my eyes with that one, and now I am going to go into this side here. So I really have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do something too crazy. I'm just going to do pretty much what I always do. So I'm going to start with this one here called My Whole Heart, and it's just like it's just a beigey sort of skin tone color. So I'm basically going to put that all over and bring it pretty high up. I might zoom you in first, actually. By the way, this palette smells like vanilla. So now I'm going to go into Moo Point just here. This is like this pinky sort of mauvey shade, and I'm going to focus that in my crease and just put it everywhere. All right, so that is pretty much what I want with this. I might do a halo eye. I'm just going to do this on the other side. Okay, so I've just put Moo Point in the crease on both. I did actually bring it in here just a little bit more because I want this shade to sit above the shade that I'm going to put in the inner and outer corner. But that's why I kind of brought this up a little bit higher, because I still want that, I still want to be able to see that when I've got the deeper shade on as well. Okay, so I'm going to take a smaller brush. It's like a flat blending brush. Can you focus on the brush and not my head? There we go. A flat blending brush, and I'm going to take this shade here, which is called You're Not My Real Dad, and I'm going to put that on the outer and inner corner, and then I'll probably just take the excess through the crease, but really in the crease. I'm actually going to take a smaller brush to do the inner corner. So I've just got those, I've just packed those on, and I'm going to take the same brush that I applied the first shade, Moo Point, and I'm going to blend those out in a second. I might, nah, screw it, I'll do it now. So I'm really just patting over that. I'm not moving the shadow too much. I'm just tapping over the top of it because I want to just blend it a little bit to make it softer, but I don't want to actually move. Like, I don't want to take this darker shade and blend it up. I just want to soften it a little bit. That's why I'm just sort of tapping it with my blending brush. Now I'm going to take that same small brush. I'm just going to put the same shade, You're Not My Real Dad. I'm just going to put that right on the tip of it. Just a, you can't even see that, just a tiny bit. Tap it off, and then I'm going to just kind of tap it in the crease. Right, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Now I'm just going to take Moo Point, which is this one. I'm just going to take it on that same fluffy brush, and I'm just going to go back and forth here just to blend that out a little bit more. So I'm going to try something that I've never done before, and I'm going to take my NYX eyeshadow primer, and I'm going to essentially, it's not a cut crease, I'm just going to put that right in the middle where I have no shadow, just to define it a little bit, and we'll see. I've never done it before. Is that going to be way too massive? It'll be okay. So I'm just going to take a little concealer brush. And then I'm just going to tap it with my finger. Cool. All right. So now that I've got that base down and it's still slightly tacky, I'm going to take Golden Ticket, which is this like glittery sort of shimmery shade right in the middle, and I'm going to just pack that on with this brush. This is a packing brush, I believe. I'm just going to see what that looks like. I might have to put it on, I might have to do it with my finger, but I just want to see what it, oh, that kind of works. I wanted to see what it looks like with this. that actually went on really nice with a brush. I didn't think it would go on that nicely because it's a shimmer, but it did. What I want to do is just take a little bit of that golden ticket just on my finger, and I just want to see if I can really intensify that. Oh yes, I can. Wow. Okay. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, so if you put it on with your finger, like most shimmers or metallics or whatever, it goes on a lot more intense. I'm just going to take this flat blending brush that I was using before, and I'm just going to tap the edges. I haven't put any more shadow on it. I just want to tap the edges to make them sort of blend in or kind of blur them a little bit. Alright, so that is the top done. I'm just going to do the bottom lash line now. So I'm just going to take the same little brush, and I'm going to take a little bit of You're Not My Real Dad, which is the brown shade that I've been using. I'm just going to run that really lightly along here. So now what I'm going to do is, again, that flatter, fluffy brush, I'm going to take Moo Point, and I'm basically just going to blend out underneath the lash line with that, and just blend it with that deeper shade right into the inner corner. Oh, I'm liking that. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of this gold, which is Golden Ticket, and I'm going to put that on the, should I? Yeah, I'm going to put that on the lower lash line, literally right there where I have it on the top. What do we think? I'm going to zoom you out. I'm going to curl my eyelashes and put mascara on, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. I'll be right back. Alright, so I have curled my lashes, put mascara on, put a little bit of gloss on as well. I'm sorry if the lighting is all over the place. As usual, it's an overcast day, being spring here, and the lighting keeps changing. I've turned up my ring light, turned it down, and it's not working. Anyway, aside from the lighting, I really love this palette. It's exactly the type of eyeshadow formula that I love. It's a buildable formula. It is slightly dusty in the pen, but again, that's not a deal breaker for me. It's not an issue for me. And as long as I tap off the excess on my brush, then I'm perfectly fine. I got like no fallout. I got a tiny bit of fallout from the glitter itself, or that glittery shade Golden Ticket, but not from any of the actual, like, the other shades. But yeah, I'm really, really impressed with it. I can't wait to try this Bright Side. Formula-wise, I think it's absolutely fantastic. Blends easily, but it's pigmented enough that it's not going to, it doesn't just like blend away. It layers really well. Yeah, I really can't fault it. I think it's a wonderful formula. If you can get your hands on it, I would definitely recommend picking this up because it is really nice. If you can't, I believe this is the same formula that Pure uses for their own eyeshadow palettes. So if you're into that kind of formula, if it looks like something that you would enjoy, then I would recommend picking up one of their other eyeshadow palettes. But that is it. Thank you once again for hanging out with me today, and let me know down in the comments whether you want me to do another look with this, whether you want to see me do a brighter look, whether you got this palette. If you love it as much as I do, I'd really love to know. But other than that, thanks again for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next one. Oh, wait, I always forget this. Make sure you like this video and you subscribe. That really helps me out. Yeah, but thank you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.